Hi everybody. I figured since there's so many new flock members, subscribers, that may not know Angel's story, and I never told it in a video before. She does have a fan page. It's on the community page of Benji's Clubhouse YouTube channel. Gotta scroll all the way down, but I keep it pretty tidy, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not like gonna take you more than a minute to scroll down to her fan page. But I figured I would make a video. Angel was abandoned in the summer of 2022. And I got a phone call. Her and two of her friends had been dumped at a sportsman's club or a hunting club or a gun club. It just depends. It's called any three of those names. The person who told me said that they hadn't seen one of the other friends for a couple days. So I had thought about it, and I didn't really have space to take in 2 ducks. And I assumed they were going to be males because it would have been a couple months after Easter. And I just figured, oh, they're just dumping male ducks. Because there's a ratio. You should have like 6 girls to 1 boy. And at the time I had 6 girls. And I didn't want to take in 2 boys. But I told her I would come and see what I could do. So she had called me a few days later to say that there was only 1 left, black duck. I said, all right. I said, I'll come tomorrow. So she told me she's the neighbor. She's the neighbor there next to the sportsman's club. She said it usually shows up at 5 o'clock. I was like, oh great. So it's like a hit or miss type of thing. She might show up, she might not. So we got there around 3. I was talking to everybody, and all of a sudden I heard my friend say, here it is, here it is. And I heard her quacking before I saw her, so I knew she was a girl. And then when I saw her come down the hill, because I guess she would go down the driveway of the sportsman's club, go down the road, and then go down the driveway, like duck under the guardrail, and then go down the driveway where my friend lives. So we showed up. We were there. I heard her quacking. My friend was hollering, here it comes, here it comes. I was like, it's a girl, I can tell already. And she has a funny quack. It's very raspy. You can hear it in some of the videos. It sounds like a smoker's cough, or smoker's voice. No offense to smokers, but smoking doesn't age your voice very well. I know, I was a smoker. I don't have the most pleasant voice. Anyway, I showed her videos of my ducks, and even though she was skittish, that's how I ended up catching her, just by winning her over and showing her the videos of the khakis And I noticed she had the angel wings. That's important to understand. The angel wings are when the tips of their wings are bent outward because they didn't get enough, they didn't get proper nutrition as a duckling. It's very important that they get the niacin and the protein that they require. They require a different amount than baby chicks do. They're heavier birds. They need, they just need that extra protein and niacin. Well, not extra protein. There's certain amounts that they need as they develop. There's a chart online, you can look it up. Like during week 1, they require so much. You got to cut their food with oats or something. And that's why she has a limp. Well, she's back in the back. So that's very important to know. You cannot just use chick feed for ducks. Look it up. If you're interested in getting ducklings, look it up, or else they'll end up with that angel wing, and their legs will be deformed. When we brought her home at night. She stayed in the clubhouse. The clubhouse is a little red coop that I use as a brooder, and it has like a little screened in area where they can come outside. All their houses have a screened in area because they like to sleep outside. It doesn't matter what the temperature is. But she stayed in the clubhouse, and after a couple weeks I let her out, and I let her in the area we call Waddles Resort. That's their like their enclosure part. It's got the pond, it's got the clubhouse, it's got the duck house. Now it has the honker hangout, and it has a little egg factory now, a cabana. I let her in there, and I let the ducks, the other ducks, the original, like the flock, I let them in this area here, which I call the playground. And Daisy and Angel, that's Daisy, she's going through a wing molt right now. Daisy and Angel, Daisy's our president, and that's very important to understand. She is, she's in charge, and her and Angel would fight through that little black wire fence. I mean, it's a heavy duty fence. You see the wires, but they would put their heads through and literally tried to kill each other. So that didn't work out. So then I moved the ducks into the garden, which is that area. We have 3 different, 1, 2, 3, 4 different areas that they can go in. Prissy is growling. I don't know if you can hear her. Did you hear her? Do you hear that? I don't know why she does that. So anyways, it was like 3 days and they were still relentless. Fighting was just scary. So what I did was I said, all right, I'm just going to monitor it. And I let them in the same enclosure. And they fought a couple times. It wasn't super bad. And then that was it. Angel stayed at the clubhouse for 3 months before she laid her first egg. Her egg was charcoal color. Now they're olive green. And then it was probably a month after that that she decided she wanted to sleep in the duck house with everybody else. So that's Angel's story. She'll eat out of my hand once in a while. She usually still is very skittish and runs past me, but sometimes she lets me get within a couple feet. Like if I'm washing dishes or something, she'll come over and stand and watch, or if I'm doing something. But pretty much that's Angel's story. Let's get a look at her. There she is there with, who's she with? She's with Donald. So she's in a retirement home and she's very happy. She's getting proper nutrition. I feed the ducks top of the line food for ducks. She gets treats, which she never had before. She had no idea about fresh fruits and veggies. She had no idea about having fun. You can just tell because she was just so sheltered and like skeptical. It took her a long time to realize this was an alright place, and how to behave like a domestic duck and just relax. Now my goal, after seeing how happy she is, my goal is to rescue more, because there's always people dumping ducks out. It's not okay. It's not okay for a domestic duck to be living in the wild with mallards and geese. It's not alright. They're not getting their proper nutrition. They're not. It's just a sad situation. So I want to thank everybody for subscribing, watching the videos, liking them, commenting. Like, all that stuff helps the channel and helps me reach my goal of expanding so I can rescue more. Who wouldn't want to rescue more? Look at how happy she is. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this story about Angel. Until next time, have a great day.